What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated, right? So the New York Knicks lose a tough one on the road to the Philadelphia 76ers, 119 to 108. Man, this is a game that I thought the Knicks had, right? At a certain point in the third quarter, they're up by 12. They were controlling this game from the beginning, led by a strong first quarter with Jalen Brunson, guy that just had his jersey retired in Philadelphia. He had 20 points in that first quarter. He was pretty much on fire. The Knicks were pretty much leading this game. They were pretty much all the way through. So about 6 minutes left in the third quarter, and that's when Philadelphia started making a push, right? Going down the stretch, they made 6 of 12 from the three-point line. And this is a miss-and-make lead, guys. And they beat us in the fourth, 27 to 15. That was pretty much it. They were making shots in the fourth quarter. We weren't. They were making wide-open threes. We weren't. And that was pretty much the ball game, guys. Let's take a look at the highlights, right? Listen, man, like I said, Jalen Brunson was fabulous. But who was also fabulous was Randle. Randle was great tonight. Randle had 30 points. He was a beast down there, man. There was nobody that could check him. But both of those guys look like all-stars tonight. Randle being an all-star, we feel like Jalen Brunson is an all-star. He's definitely our team MVP. And he showed it in the first quarter. There was nobody that could check him. He was doing what he wanted. He pretty much was showing out for his home crowd. Because, like I said, considering he just got his jersey retired at Villanova, he pretty much was showing out for those guys, right? And the Knicks were playing well. They were definitely knocking down shots. Randle was playing well. RJ was playing well. They just looked great. Just looked very cohesive, right? They were running their screens. They were actually playing great defense, switching. But towards the end of the game, it seemed like they went away from that. But I think a big part of that is that zone defense that still continues to haunt the Knicks. Listen, guys, it's just like middle school or high school. When you get in a zone, when someone's was zoning you up, you got to have a guy flash in the middle. Or if not, someone has to set a screen on that guy as soon as you get in the middle. Once you get in the middle of that zone, now you can operate. Now you can break down the zone. You can shoot the floater. You can kick it out to the three. And guys just have to knock it down. And that's it. But it seems like the zone kind of slowed the Knicks down. And that was it. And, of course, Embiid does what he wants. Embiid was getting busy. But a big part also, too, was the bench, right? They outscored our bench. I believe their bench had 42 points to our 21. Maxey had 27 off the bench tonight. Niang, I believe that's his name. I think he had 13. Could get the numbers wrong. Please check it up. Could be wrong. But yeah, man, those guys were great off the bench. Huge. We got no production from Deuce off the bench. He only played 9 minutes. He had no points. Grimes did okay, but Grimes once again has to get his shooting down pat. He was 3 for 7 and 0 for 4 from the 3-point line. That can't happen, guys. It just can't. He's got to get better and more consistent when knocking down that trade ball. He has to, man. He's going to be wide open. Everybody is going to be focusing on Randle and Brunson and RJ. So that leaves you wide open to knock down shots, man. You've got to knock down shots in this league, period. There's really no way around it. You could try to kind of sometimes knock down shots. You can't do that in this league because if not, you'll be out of a job, right? So once the Knicks find another two guard who can shoot, then that's what's going to happen. Or believe it or not, what may happen with the Knicks getting Josh Hart now, pretty much what's going to happen is if he's not knocking down shots, IQ is going to be coming off the IQ is going to be ending off games because IQ can knock it down, right? So Grimes has got to be a lot more consistent. Yes, there has been moments where he has hit key shots and key threes, but he's got to be more consistent with knocking down those shots. He has to because we need it. Because once those guys who've been great for us, like Brunson and Randle, of course, and RJ, he's been solid also, scoring wise. They're going to cool off sometimes in the game. So that's where you have guys like IQ step up and play really, really well with his point production. But Grimes has got to do the same thing. He's got to get better with that because that's what hurts. That's what hurts coming down in clutch moments. But really what this game came down to was that they were knocking down shots in the fourth quarter. We weren't. And that was big. Like I said, coming down the stretch, they were 6 for 12. That was 50%. And then Embiid he's just a beast, right? Sims has got to stop reaching, man. He's doing rookie stuff. You can't, when you go to defend, you can't defend with your hands. Come with your body, man. right? Have your hands up, not reaching, because they're going to call that every time, especially on an all-star like Embiid. They're going to call that. They're not going to. They're not going to. They're not going to. They're going to give him that call. So you have to be mindful of that when you're coming in and you're trying to defend him. He's going to draw fouls. I mean, that's just what it is. And I think the Knicks did a pretty good job on him. But he came up in the clutch with clutch moments, man. Uh, Getting and ones and stuff, and that was pretty much it, man. I mean, like I said, I love the effort tonight from Knicks. We just got to close it out. That's all. There's been times this year where the Knicks have had a lot of games that they could have won. They just got to learn to close it out. But what I do love is that they played this is their last time playing the Sixers, so they played them 4 times this year, and they're 2-2. The Knicks match up pretty well with these guys. I mean, of course, no one can check Embiid, but the Knicks, to me, this is a game. To me, I feel like they should have won. Um, this is the upper echelon teams in the league, especially in the Eastern Conference. So you're matching up well with them, and you're going toe to toe. So that shows you that you are a playoff team because you can play against the big dogs. Now you just got to learn how to pretty much come down to the end and get these victories, get these W's, and get these wins, and start kind of like I said, just piling them up, man, stacking up wins because we're getting down to the clutch moments where the playoffs are going to be here. So we got to start stacking up these wins. But great effort tonight. We're just going to close it out, but we definitely have another opportunity tomorrow night because we got the Jazz tomorrow night. All right, but listen, that's my show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. Right. Also, too, if you come by, leave comments. And if it's your first time coming by, please subscribe. All right. I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out. Peace.